Everybody, and welcome to my first ever Transformers review, Masterpiece Soundwave. And I got this, I want to say about a year ago now, and it has to be just one of my favorite masterpieces ever. I mean, just look at that. And I mean, it's just all around great. If you can find one, please go get one. He's just amazing. And talking about what he comes with obviously himself. He comes with a laser beak, which I will show you how to transform later. His shoulder mounted cannon, his concussion blaster, this trying to remember what this was in G1. This was a some kind of scanner, and they just included it even though it was only in, like, I think one episode. But it stores right there on his arse. He also comes with his instrucciones. Very good. A nice looking cardstock card. A case for a laser beak. A cassette case. Shit. He also came with Megatron as in, like, gun form. I have it. I don't have all the pieces for it. It's on my other Soundwave that's on display. I don't really feel like grabbing that. And yeah, going towards articulation, he has shoulder articulation. He can move this joint here, and then he has a secondary joint allowing him to get fully upwards, or without using that second joint, he can go full out. He has a ratcheted elbow swivel, or is that elbow? No, forearm swivel? Bicep swivel, that's it, bicep. He has double jointed elbows, and this version, I don't think this is the original version because he has these weird hands. They are each triple jointed, and they're all separate. They can all do the hand-like things you want them to do. I just keep them kind of balled up because some of the fingers are a bit loose. He has a He has a ratcheted waist swivel. He has he can kick out that far, and if you turn this around, he can kick back that far. It is a very tight ratchet. He can also kick out to the side about that much. He does hold everything. He holds all his poses very well. He has a single jointed or ratcheted knee joint. He has toe down, lots of toe down. He has swivel, so he can go just flatten that thing out, and you can also make him taller if you want. I don't know why you would want that, but you can. He unfortunately does not have any toe up, so when he stands, he is kind of leaning back a little bit. Can't really see it here, but he does have a very, very slight lean. And going towards his concussion blaster, you can pull this, and then you have to pull this out. This is very tight to get to. He can hold this quite well. It does look a bit funky when it's in his hand, just because of how tall it is, but he can indeed hold it. This arm does seem to be loosening up a little bit. That's not very good. Oh yeah, he also does have backwards butterfly joints. More part of the transformation, but he has them. This arm does not. If I use that second, okay. If you use the bottom joint, at least on mine, he can hold it up quite well. I don't really display him with it because he looks kind of funky holding it, in my opinion. He just kind of doesn't hold it very well. I mean, he holds it well, it just looks kind of funky. Going on towards comparisons, we have the, if I can grab them, the Fans Toys Soundwave. Let me get a little bit of that. We have the Deformation Space. Oh, I don't remember the name they gave. Recording Alliance. That's the name they gave him. Recording Alliance next to Soundwave. And then we have just some mainline figures for comparisons. Armada Starscream, Bumblebee, Ironhide. Sorry, I've got a bit of a sniffles today. Going on towards, is there anything I'm missing? He also has his, like that. Oh, how can I forget? His head articulation, he can look, not using that joint, he can look up that far, down not very much, and a completely free swivel. Talking about that head though, that is a amazing head sculpt. It just portrays him so well. And then, let's see, on to transformation. You're going to want to get this cannon, swing it out, swivel it inwards. You're going to take his hands, open these compartments, which have speakers in them, by the way. That's a really nice detail. Swivel this inwards, close that. Second first, just like the first. Swivel that inwards, close that up, you're all good. Take this, you're going to open his backpack, stick his head in there, close that up, and what am I missing? Where did I put his blaster? I seem to have misplaced his concussion blaster, which is very unfortunate. But it does store on his back. Let me see if I can find that really quick. If I can't, then I can't. It was in my lap. That just stores right on his back. Just like that. You're going to take his arms. You're going to push this back like that. Like so. You're going to want to grab his waist and push that back if it decides it wants to. There we go. It should look like that. You're going to want to take his legs, turn them this way. There is a button on the back of his leg to allow, or trying to remember how this went, like that. Maybe, let me look at these instructions real quick to remember how this seems to go, because these legs, they are a bit complicated. They're not the most complicated thing ever, but here we go. We're going to want to move these up, move his legs from the thigh, move them like that, move these joints outwards, then you're going to want to take his legs, his feet, put these down, and these are going to connect into this armature right here. You're going to do that on both of these sides. And then what you're going to do, you are going to swivel this up, use this button and push this down. It is quite tight, be careful. There you go. Same on the other side. Move this up, not at the, not, is it there? Yeah, never mind. It's at this kind of joint here, if you can see that. It's very simple transformation. I am really overcomplicating this, but just swap that up. You press this button, and you compress it. And then you're going to, is there something I'm missing? No, there is not. You're going to want to, oh, there is! I had to flip these up when you before you put the arms back. These shoulder joint things. I am so stupid. I am sorry. This is my first review after all. It's not going to be the best one. You clip that together. You're going to swivel this downwards. And then this goes down and connects into there. Just like that. And then you're going to lift up these silver plates back here. This whole front goes up. Move these front. Undo that. And push. And there you have Masterpiece Soundwave in his cassette mode. Very good indeed. As for some comparisons, I actually have some cassette recorders here. If I remember right, these are supposed to be micro cassettes, which I have one of which right here. And it is a very close, I mean, like 1-to-1, just very nicely sized. In fact, let's see if he can hold. He can indeed hold regular micro cassettes. I don't know why I haven't tried that before. And if I take this and put this into my micro cassette recorder, it doesn't seem to want to. That's just because it has this metal pole right here that's meant to read the I'm not quite sure what it's called, the like magnetic strip thing that's in there, but he can indeed hold micro cassettes, and that's just cool. Let's get that out real quick. Put Laserbeak. Actually, no, let's transform Laserbeak, shall we? Before that, I'm all over the place. I am sorry. We're going to have some comparisons. Here is a Sony micro cassette recorder, which you can definitely tell the size difference of. These are insanely different. I don't think he was based off of anything other than like maybe a Walkman. I also have this Radio Shack regular sized cassette not recorder, but player. And then let's see. Now on to Laserbeak. We're going to want to unfold these wings, which can be a bit of a pain getting your finger under there. Which there's a little tab right there. It's pretty sharp. You gotta just get your finger under there. You should be good. You're going to want to get his feet. Bring these out from under him. Swivel them. You're going to want to move these parts. These are going to be his cannons. Move these outwards. And then his head, there is a little thing right there. If you have a fingernail, you just put your fingernail in there. That lifts his head up. Grab that. Do that. Put these down. Swivel these out. And then you have Laserbeak, or Condor, depending on how you want to say it. On his arms, it's too late, kind of already transformed him. He has these clear tabs here, which Laserbeak can connect into. I haven't really had ever much luck with that. And then you can just kind of perch him on here, perch him on top. He also has a on and off switch and a little dial that does work a little bit. He also has these nice feeling buttons. And of course, my favorite part, just this. Oh, it feels so good to do. I love it, and if you ever have the chance to get one, go out and get one. It is a extremely good purchase. I have had no problems with mine whatsoever, and I've never heard of anything bad about the Masterpiece Soundwave figure. I've just always heard it's amazing. I don't think they'll ever be able to improve upon this. The only one better that I have ever found is the Fans Toys, which I know it's under Robot Paradise. It's under something else. It's a whole thing. But honestly, if you want a cheaper Masterpiece scale Soundwave, get the original. It is just so good. One thing to worry about is these can get the bottom of the feet gets scratched really easy. Also the bottom of the thighs. Any vibration from walking past will scratch these a lot. But yeah, that was my review on Masterpiece Soundwave. Have you guys a wonderful day.